Hello everyone, my name is Joe, and for as long as I can remember, I've hated the way I look. I'm not sure how I'm gonna go about this, but here's the gist of the story, or at least my life story. I have been a larger than average kid growing up. I've always had a bit of, sorry, there's Bella here. I've always had issues with my weight. I was never a skinny kid. I was never a really fat kid. But I've always hated the way I've looked, and mostly because a lot of other people have pointed that out to me. And you know, when you hear something over and over again, it kind of starts digging its way into your brain and remains there. And it's like this little voice in the back of your head that keeps telling you that you're fat. Now, I know many of you are gonna watch this video and you're gonna tell yourself as if, dude, you're not fat, like look at me, or you could be worse. Yes, that's fine, but to each his own. It's all a matter of perspective. Something happened this weekend. So for those of you who are new here, I run another channel called 3D Maker Noob, and I do maker stuff with 3D printing. And I came across one comment, one single comment, that kind of pinched the nerve. And this person, I could say it's a hateful comment, but it's really, I didn't see it as hateful. It was more literally like someone just told me what I've been thinking all along, and that I'm fat. I've grew big. I've let myself go. Now, 4 or 5 years ago, I was in probably the best shape of my life. I had lost about 30 kilos in 6 months because I was getting married and I wanted to wear a suit and I wanted to look good. I've hated suits all my life because I feel like they don't suit me because I'm a big boy. But as soon as I read this comment, it hurt. It hurt quite a lot, to be completely honest. But it just triggered something in my brain, and something I've been wanting to do for a while, and that is get back to the gym, get back to running. I mean, 5 years ago, I ran a half marathon for the first time in my life. I never ran, but I started jogging, I loved it, and I ran a half marathon, and I did it like in 2 hours and 21 minutes. And I look at those photos, and I think to myself, like how thin I had become, how fit I had become. But back then, when I was at that time, even then I used to think that, God, I'm still so fat. And that's the problem. Like, even when you reach like a good point of knowing, or at least feeling that we're very healthy, that the voice in the back of your head still tells you like you're fat because that's all you've heard all your life. So after spending the weekend contemplating over this comment that I got, I decided that it's time. It's time. That comment, that was my trigger. That's what I needed. That, you know, that kick in the behind to just get me to move along. So Monday morning, I woke up, I weighed myself. It's about 114.6 kilos, which was shocking, but actually not that bad. I used to weigh at some point 136 kilos. I should have photos somewhere of this. It was a weird time in my life. I had found my first wife was sick. I was gaining a lot of weight, and then after she passed away, I lost a lot of weight out of stress. But then I gained the weight again, and then I lost it again. It's just, when you spend most of your life being very insecure with who you are and what you look like, a lot of people understand this. It tends to happen quite a lot, but it's time for me to find a sustainable way to get in shape and stay in shape. So as I was saying, on Monday I woke up, I weighed myself about 114.6, I believe. I'll leave a screenshot of what my thingamabob looked like. I have a special scale which sort of tracks everything I do, and I packed my bag, I went to the gym, I signed up for a year's membership, and I did my first workout. Very painful, but yeah, it happened. Then I woke up on Tuesday, I went to do another workout. It hurt a lot because I'm the kind of person that if I see that I'm slacking in doing something, then I want to punish myself for slacking and I want to do more. So on Wednesday, I thought to myself, I wanted to wake up early, about 6 o'clock in the morning, to go to the gym. And I woke up, my body was a bit in pain, and I thought to myself, maybe I should take the day off and, have a rest day. And as soon as I had that thought in my head, that punishment thought kicked in, and it was like, okay, in that case, you're going to go to the gym and you're going to do more than you wanted to. So I went to the gym, but seeing as my body was in pain and you need to rest your muscles, whether you like it or not, I decided to do some cardio. So I ran 7 kilometers. That's something I haven't done for a very long time. Granted, I didn't run all the way on the treadmill. I do a high intensity interval training. But I did 7 kilometers in about 50 minutes, and then I did some legs. And today I decided to, just have a rest day, give my body a bit of a rest so I can do more tomorrow. The point of this video is that I'm going to start this journey. I don't think I'm comfortable enough yet with myself or with anyone to actually show what I look like, without a shirt. I don't think my mom has never even seen me without a shirt. That's how self-conscious I've been on my life. I hate summers because yes, it's very hot in Malta, but it just means that I have to take my shirt off, I have to take my clothes off and go to the beach, and I feel uncomfortable. I hate weddings, and not because I hate weddings, I hate going to weddings. It's free food and drinks after all, but the fact that, I have to wear a suit and I'm not going to feel comfortable because I'm going to try to, tuck my stomach in and look good, and it's constantly there at the back of my mind. It's one of the things that has held me back for so many things in my life. And I figured I'm gonna start documenting this journey. Today is, I don't have my watch. What's the date? Let me check. Why did I say December? It's the 9th of January. What's wrong with me? So today's the 9th of January. I started my journey 4 days ago, and my body is already feeling better, cleaning itself. I went back onto the routine I had when I had a personal trainer a few years back. I went back to eating healthy as I used to when I lost a lot of weight and was doing regular exercise. So my body's already shedding that excess gunk that's been having for the past few weeks. So my scale is already like 2 kilos down. But that's just, the excess crap that you eat. So yeah, I'm going to be documenting this journey, and mainly because I'm hoping that this helps someone. And I want to share this with you guys, and I'm hoping that along the way I can inspire someone to make that change they just want to make in life. I'm a firm believer in the motto of seek discomfort that comes from the guys at Yes Theory. And this has been my biggest discomfort in my life, the way I feel about my weight, my image. And I've decided I'm going to tackle it this year, 2020. So if you guys are interested, click subscribe and join me in this journey where I try to become the best I can be.